Alright, welcome back to another episode of Evan Better Presents Prison Architect Alpha 13. Now, as you guys know, our prison has been reduced into a horrible blood pit every single day. In an effort to combat that, I've had to increase the number of guards we have on site. Well, after another riot, which happened between last episode and this episode, I decided that 110 guards isn't enough. Now we have 250 guards. That's right. We have 100 more guards than we do prisoners. And I'll show you the deployment here. There's the deployment. There's the frickin' deployment. There is literally dozens of guards in the cell blocks, dozens in the hallways, yards, common room, everywhere, and then there's still another 90 that don't even have an assigned duty, and they just wander around. And wouldn't you believe it? They constantly riot still. I mean, the riots don't become riots anymore because there's just too many cops everywhere. But they're constantly still trying to cause a riot. Like, they start getting angry, they start freaking busting up shit. Also, I took one of your commenters, one of my commenters' advice. Decided to put workers into the kitchen. So, jobs. There you go. There's some now workers who work in there. Laundry's good to go. Workshops, cleaning cupboards, everything's back in order. I figured that it was time to get that. To try and get the regime a little bit better. You can see I switched things up a little bit. So we have shower time, eating time, free time, work time, eating time, work time, free time, eating time, free time, sleep time. We'll see how that goes. I figured maybe we feed them more often. They won't be so, people who aren't getting fed will get fed. I don't know. That was my thought on the process. We'll see what happens here, because I goddamn am sick and tired of dealing with these frickin' riots and these bastards breaking everything every 5 minutes. The prison it doesn't function anymore. It really doesn't. All it is just, I mean, look, there's still dead bodies all over the floor. The morgue, the super morgue, is now. It looks like a Holocaust genocide, like, recovery body tent. It's just, there's just way too many dead in there. There's so many dead that I can't even load up the hearses anymore. The hearses are just, and I mean, we have a dead body on the ground here. This causes a big problem, because they won't load up these hearses, because these hearses can't get another spot down to deliveries. So, unfortunately, I'm now stuck with this dead corpse asshole, and I keep trying to tell the guards to move his body there, but they won't do it. They just won't do it. I wonder how Dan Laver's doing. Hi, Dan. Hi, buddy. How are you? Hope you're happy in that cell, that walled-up cell. I don't give a shit about you, Dan Laver. Bastard. But I mean, look at this. This morgue is ridiculous. Okay, you look like Dan Laver, Andy. You were lucky. You almost got suppressed. But I mean, look at this. There's still people who are getting angry, and it's stupid for them to get angry. Why are you going to get angry for? It's not going to do you any favors. I really need to need this guy in a morgue, though. Like, you guys got to get his body and put it into a morgue, please. I don't know anymore. How is that possible? How could a riot break out? Seriously, how could a riot break out? There is 100 police standing right there, and you guys decide to riot. I can't imagine this will last very long. There's just far too many. But yeah, this is my point. Prison is just, it's constantly becoming this breakdown, this crapness here. I'm tired of it. I've lost my patience with it. We're gonna do something new. Next episode will be the finale. I've decided, and the riots just keep happening. Next episode will be the finale, where I plan to burn the prison down. Something I have not yet done in this game. I've not really enjoyed fires. Fires don't seem to happen too often in my prisons. Well, next episode, get ready for it, because I'm going to burn the prison down. That means everyone is going to get burned alive. Yeah, because it's to the point of it doesn't function. You know, it is just constantly bullshit now. I mean, the layout is it's just not right. So, once again, my theory of large prison cell blocks doesn't work. It's true. That was my theory before. Like, you can't do large prison cell blocks. They don't work. Well, this is the proof of it. They just don't work. The corridors, if you're gonna have a large prison population of 100 plus, you need to have wide corridors, like very wide corridors. Maximum security prisoners are maybe not the best thing to have in a large scale prison. If you want a giant scale prison, maybe use minimum security guys. Minimum security guys won't have these kind of problems happening. Your hallways won't be continuously stained in blood. But yes, so next episode, I plan to burn the prison down. Burn it right to the ground. I'm going to start the fires in the cell blocks, in the showers to be exact, and I'm going to just let the fire spread. I'm not going to bring any fire suppression people, firemen. I'm not going to bring any of those guys here, firefighters. There'll be none of those brought to the prison. I plan to allow as many guards... Pathetic amount of money there. I plan to let as many guards and prisoners and cooks and staff as I possibly can get burned to death. I don't even care anymore. I'm sick and tired of this prison and their bullshit. It doesn't function anymore, so it's time to get rid of it. Like, look at this. You're causing trouble. There's literally 3 guys who are stationed in this room, and you decided to try to cause trouble. It doesn't make any sense anymore. The guys riot whenever they want to riot. I know it's still alpha. It needs a lot of tweaking, but it just doesn't function any longer. So I'm not going to do any more shakedowns. I'm not going to go and repair any more tunnels. Everything that has been repaired is going to be repaired. Anything that hasn't been repaired is not going to be repaired. So this cell, I'm not going to repair it. Simple as that. We'll leave it how it is. But, I don't know. I think it's been a fun go. I mean, every alpha they've been releasing has been getting better and better and better. There's still issues. I mean, like the laundry. The laundry just doesn't function very well. Somebody was saying maybe I have too many guys working the laundry. That's possible. It doesn't make sense to me that more would make things worse, but it's very possible. You know, this doesn't make any sense to me. There's literally 4 guys deployed in there, and yet they can't seem to quell the problems that are happening in there. Look at the holding cell. Why is there that many guys in the holding cell? And look at the security office. It blows my mind that the prisoners would even try to riot anywhere. And there's literally dozens and dozens of cops all over this place. There's so many people in here now. There's so many officers. The pathing system took, I don't want to lie to you, but it felt probably about 10 minutes after I added all the cops. It took about 10 minutes for the pathing system to get everyone to start doing a patrol. There was literally like 100 guards just standing around doing nothing because the system couldn't determine what to do with them. It was too busy trying to get everybody else's pathing sorted out. So it took so long to get all the pathing figured out, I guess. This is my assumption. But anyway, yeah, we're going to burn this sucker down. You know, I'm kind of excited for that. I don't know what else we can really do. Contraband, the supply is huge. The demand is huge. The supply is non-existent. in weapons. Why? Because we've been doing those shakedowns. Those shakedowns work. They work goddamn good. But you can see here the needs. With this many people, the needs are always a mess. There's 3 feedings a day, and I still can't get the food under control. Clothing is never satisfied. Like, I just can't do anything about it. Privacy's fine because they all have their individual cells, right? Environment, I don't know what influences that. Family, well, if you guys stopped rioting every single day, you'd actually be able to visit your family. Hygiene, same thing. If you stopped rioting in the showers every morning, you'd be able to visit, or you'd be able to soap up your balls. Exercise, I don't know about you, but I'd say that fighting for several hours a day is exercise to me. I guess it's not in the world of Prison Architect, but that should satisfy their exercise. This morgue is just a testament. This morgue is a testament to the fact that the prison doesn't work anymore. Jesus is dead. I mean, look at this. They even killed Jesus. How the hell? Or maybe that's Jesus. It's hard to tell. They both could be Jesus. I mean, how am I supposed to deal with this? Destruction, attacked prisoner, attacked staff, serious injury, and found weapon, and you got murdered for it. You got what was coming to you. I mean, overall, our prison works really goddamn good. I mean, the utilities are well laid. You know? Utilities are well laid out. The perimeter fence functions very well. No one's escaped via tunneling. You know, I'm just going to change everything up for a second in prep for our new policy. There won't be any more searches. No more searches. Everyone is going to go into lockdown for any kind of problems. And it'll be locked down for 1 hour. So that's how we're going to deal with anything that goes bad now. Forget solitary. Everyone just goes into lockdown. Everybody has a cell. Seems like it functions a little bit better. That's how we're going to do things for right now. Because next episode we're burning the prison down, so... I'm not going to tell you exactly how I plan to burn it down. I'm going to tell you that it's going to start in the showers. That's as much as I'm going to tell you. Let's fire off these guys. We'll keep 2. Introvision, the jobs tab doesn't do anything. This is pointless. Look at this. Look how fast things are happening here. This doesn't tell me anything. This doesn't show me anything. You know, it just shows me there's a lot of broken shit. Like, look at this. Store dirty prisoner uniform in a laundry basket. Well, why is that in the jobs tab right now? They're not in work time. They can't even do that. Is that for the future? It's just lined up for the future? Well, why do I need to see that? I don't need to know that's what they're going to do. It's a feature you guys can remove. It doesn't do me any good. It doesn't do anybody any good. It doesn't tell me anything. Escort prisoner to cell. You can't do that. Dump rebel. You can't do that. Well, after a minute or so of realizing you can't do it, they shouldn't still be trying to do it. Install electrical cable. Where? There's no place to install electrical cable. That electrical cable? Dump it. See, why is that still like that? Like, that shouldn't happen. What's happening? Stupid idiots. I don't know. All I know is that things aren't working in our prison anymore. And next episode we're gonna end it. It's been a good run. It's been fun. I like this prison, but it's also proven to me that these large cell block designs don't work. You know, one of my commenters was saying that you should make small cell blocks, or you should start off small. You shouldn't start off grandiose. And I say, you know, my rebuttal was that it's a let's play, so let's try and make it interesting. But maybe that's what we'll do in the next alpha. Maybe in alpha 14, depending on what they introduce, we'll try for a very small, like, this is the kind of shit that's driving me nuts right now, the reason why it doesn't work. I've been trying to get power to this prison cell what feels like the better part of 20 minutes. But in fact, it's more been about 5 episodes now, I think. And they just don't install it. They just won't install this power for whatever reason. Like, I tried and they just won't do it. So that kind of shit bothers me a little bit. Getting caught up on these staff doors when I go into lockdown. It's not fun to have to deal with all that crap. I'd much rather it run smoothly, you know? Alright, there's a power cable running through there. Next episode, things are going to get more interesting. Far more interesting. All you guards, shower time for you. Might as well just get them over here for when the riot breaks out, because they know it's going to. What are you guys complaining about? Family. It's your own fault you can't get your family. Yeah, Introvision, you gotta work on that somehow. There's gotta be a way. Like, look at this. They're all upset about family. Well, they're only upset about family because they keep rioting every single day. And I can't do anything about that. See, another riot breaks out. Every single day, a riot breaks out. And if a riot breaks up there, there'll be a riot breaking out right here too. Get in there, all of you. Just fucking beat them all to death. Beat every one of these fucking assholes to death. I should have more than enough guards to deal with this. Quite honestly. Ah, these ones won't go in there. I love how when they riot, they have like superpowers. They beat the fuck out of my guards when they start to riot. It doesn't matter how many guards I have. No, no, no. They get superpowers and they just beat the fuck out of my guards. I just lost basically 45 guards in that riot. Guards go down so fucking easily. It's unbelievable. 45 guards. Dead. Instantly dead. Let's just bring the grand number up to 300, shall we? It's not even funny anymore. Like, This is what I'm talking about. This is why we have to destroy the prison. Nothing functions. There we are, 270. Let's get these workmen in here. Get this work finished. I just want it all done. I want whatever I want done, done. I don't want to have to wait anymore. I want them to freaking get these power lines installed. I want the cops to freaking clean up the dead bodies everywhere. Like, the morgue is retarded! It's so retarded that there's that many bodies! And every day there's more. Now there's another 50 fucking dead bodies, basically. There's nothing I can do about it. So I quit. I'm not trying anymore. You guys win. You beat me. Like, this dead body on the street has been causing trouble for so long now that it doesn't work. Nothing works anymore. And they won't clean it up. This is what I was talking about. The pathing system gets broken. They'll stand there for quite a while, actually. See? Just standing around. They don't know what to do anymore. The pathing is busted. There's just too many guys, too many pathing calculations to do, so they can't do it. It's kind of funny. But, I don't know. There needs to be a new class added of police officer. Like high security guard, which are like riot police that you can keep in the prison. Make them expensive, I don't care, but there's got to be certain guys. Or guys with guns that put the prisoners down and bang! Fucking shoot them. Kill them. We got to add something like that. Because once you get prisons that are too large, like this bastard, which it truthfully is, it's asininely large. It doesn't work. It's too many people. But once you get large prisons, though, you can't do anything with these prisoners anymore. They just, like, look at this place. They'll never get this cleaned up. This is never going to get cleaned up. So, you know, I don't know what to do about that. And for whatever reason, the power line won't go into this room. It just won't have power. Don't know why. So there's like little glitches like that all over the place. Our prison is it's an alpha. We've broke it. This is what the whole point of an alpha is: test it to the point that it breaks. Well, it's broken now. It's very, very much so not working. So I'm going to call it here, guys. And next episode is going to be our finale. So I hope you've enjoyed this this Prison Architect playthrough. You know, it's a little bit different than my last one, but we've been able to build some really cool things. You know, and we've done some really cool experiments. And the last few episodes have just been nothing but riots, which was kind of absent from our first play, our Alpha 12 playthrough. So, you know, I think that's kind of cool. But anyways, guys, make sure every day in prison is Evan Better Day. I'll see you all in the finale. Dun dun dun.